everybody, how are you doing? I hope you're well, and yeah, let's get started. So, as you might know from all my shorts, I'm pretty good at bedwars, Yeah, so if you want to see a guy play a bunch of Bed Wars, or, get some tips and tricks on the game, then you've come to the right place. But real quick, a bunch of you have been asking me to play on Java Edition. And I'll tell you what, 65 subs and I'll do it. Anyways though, let's get started. So what I'm building here is a pretty basic bed defense. It's not too incredibly complicated, and if you have faster generators, you could probably make this out of terracotta or maybe even just wood, but either way, it's a real simple design and you can do really anything with it. It'll leave you enough time to get back to your island if someone invades it. Oh, watch this. By the end of this tutorial, I'll be telling you how to kill somebody like that. Ooh, let's get some diamonds real quick. And I think that, yeah, I put it in again. Yes! Okay, so we're about to get the final person for purple, and someone placed terracotta there, otherwise we'd be screwed. And with this step, I think it would be an important time to talk about how, unless you're falling into it, the void is your friend. If you do not have the best armor or the best sword, then you gotta be able to knock people into the void. That's pretty simple, but again, it's just the basics, and you always gotta know it. And even though there wasn't a bed here, I think I forgot that the purple bed was already destroyed. But you never want to leave only one layer of protection on your bed, even if it is terracotta, because they could always come in with a pickaxe and you'd be done. Now the next thing you're definitely going to want to know is how long do you want to wait, how much iron, how much gold do you want. I would suggest, this is pretty much up to you, but I would suggest getting 30 iron, that way you have enough for 48 wool, and that'll be way more than enough to cover your bed with that basic layer of protection I was talking about earlier. Plus, it'll leave you enough to do some really cool things that I'll talk about later with wool. And another thing you're definitely going to want to know is what you want in your toolbar. Now, I would suggest after you make your wool thing, you're pretty much set with wool, unless it's like faster generators or something. Then you buy these 3 items, which is pretty much everything that's in the items tab that you can buy. And then I would suggest that you have your wool on one side and your sword on the other. And then on the other side of your sword, you're going to want all your tools. Another really crucial thing is you want to know and practice getting to the center of bed protection. See, I probably would have broken their bed there if I had broken the right blocks, but I didn't and I was knocked off. And another thing that I probably should have saved up for here is some armor. And even if it's just leather armor, it can be a lifesaver because many people at the beginning of their game don't try and get any kind of armor. See, I did it right here. And I didn't make a video section for it, but if you want to, it's probably a good idea to save up for a anti-knockback helmet. Trust me, if you are on faster generators, this is totally worth it. We're about to see it here, but if I had an anti-knockback helmet right here, I probably wouldn't have got knocked off and died. And it was even more annoying because just before I hit the ground, my bed was destroyed, so that was really annoying. Before we continue with my information on how to win Bed Wars games, let's try and get our just regular playing demographic up, because I haven't shown you guys a lot of that yet. But anyways, without further ado, here's about 1.5 minutes, or more like 3 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. Alright, well, that's the end of our 23rd game, and I just wanted to say for my final tip before we have our last game here, that really the trick to getting better at Bed Wars and pretty much every other game, and this is gonna sound super cocky, is you gotta practice. You gotta practice every day. I know you probably weren't waiting 10 minutes for me to say this, but it's really that simple. You just gotta practice. That and optimizing every little thing. Now, with that being said, I think we gotta get a win. Yes, that is another win. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Subscribe!